The Books You Won't Put Down. Grab the House of Lazenberry series by author Daniel Webb. Since his controversial interview at the Hip Hop Uncensored podcast, the books can't stay on the shelf. Grab the series, The House of Lazenberry, The House of Lazenberry 1970H, and The House of Lazenberry, A Time to Heal. Link in the description box now. What up, y'all? It's your man Sam, and here at Viral Hip Hop News. Go ahead and hit that like button. Smash that notification bell, and if you're not subscribed to Viral Hip Hop News, ladies and gentlemen, what are you waiting for? Subscribe right now to the brand. Appreciate each and every one of y'all, and let's get to work. All right, I'm not going to lie. I'm actually pretty surprised that I'm reporting more news on this story regarding J. Prince and Offset. Now, J. Prince went on $1 million worth of game, if you guys didn't know, if you guys haven't seen the videos from a couple of days ago, went on there and had a lot of things to say, some choice words to say about Offset. Offset jumped on his social media and responded to J. Prince. We talked about it. We've seen the Grammys, the confrontation between Quavo and Offset. We've seen the tribute to Quavo, or from Quavo, to Takeoff. And just a very sad situation all the way around, because it's all culminating off the unfortunate death of one Takeoff from the Migos, right? So, like I said, I thought this situation was going to be dead and gone. I didn't think anybody else would have anything else to say. But lo and behold, one J. Prince himself was not finished talking to Takeoff. He went on his Instagram and dropped a lengthy message on how he feels about Takeoff. I'm going to play the clip of what he had to say, and then I'm going to come back on my 1-2. I have a lot to say about this situation. I'm not going to regurgitate the same thing that we talked about on the podcast a couple days ago. So what I'm going to do is, after I finish up showing the clip, I'm going to jump right into Offset's response to J. Prince, and then I'm going to play the podcast a couple days ago where Old God and I discussed this very situation and didn't talk about the events that happened today, but it's the same. I feel exactly the same. I don't know why we're jumping to the internet with some of these things. I don't agree with that at all. I don't agree with the OG, whether he's right or wrong, whether anything he's saying about Offset right now is right or wrong. I just don't agree with the approach, and that's respectfully. But I'm going to play that clip on the back end. Until then, though, let's hear what J. Prince had to say, and then I will show you what Offset had to say, and then we'll go into my thoughts. Let's go.
Offset suffering from being a fake motherfucker disease. He want to play victim now, but he was a volunteer when he spoke threats about me and my family name in his mouth about what he gonna do. Why you didn't call me to talk is the twist he wanna use. Tell lies in your woman ear, nigga. I don't have time to listen to weak shit. Now you wanna fake in front of a camera, trying to hide behind Takeoff mother when I've shown nothing but respect for her and family. See, boy, you acting like you a part of a family that don't really fuck with you because you're a snake. Now you don't know me from a can of paint. Let me see if I can refresh your memory. Remember we talked when you got your ass whooped in Atlanta? You forgot? Remember when you called up on me and I came to LA and met with you because you was nervous about your wife performing because she had them issues about using the word flute? You forgot? Remember when you and Sauce Walka was beefing and you wanted me to stamp that bullshit? You forgot that too? I can go on, but I think you remember now. See, this is the reason I say blood make you kin and loyalty make you family, because of motherfuckers like you that have stuck a knife in the back of the ones you call your brother. Explain. Since you're a real ass nigga, explain to the people the real reason why you weren't on that stage at the Grammys with Quavo, who you call your brother, for the tribute. You ain't man enough to do that because you what we call a tender dick nigga. Takeoff, Quavo, and the family wasn't fucking with you for a while before his passing, and still don't fuck with you because you a rattlesnake nigga. Quavo been letting you make it because he got a good heart. It's consequences when you fuck with me. I don't have no heart for no snake, and I'll give you what you ask for. And by the way, I don't think I'm no John Gotti. That ain't who I looked up to. It's no secret who my OG is. the flag you perpetrate with. Homie, you better go do what you do best. Write some rhymes and quit playing gangster. I don't want no trouble. Peace.
Okay, we heard what Jay Prince had to say. Offset responded to that via Twitter. He said this: street nigga turned police. Never needed you for no smoke. You the police. All mouth with no proof, just fairy tales. Let this be the last time we speak on this. And that's what he had to say. Stay tuned to the back end of this video. Comment on what we just heard. Let me know what y'all think about the situation. If you deem this video worthy enough for a share, I appreciate it if you share it as well. Now, enjoy the podcast where myself, Sam Ant, and O God talk about Jay Prince and Offset. Let's go.
Jay Prince, Mike Prince, and Jay Prince Jr. And towards like the last maybe 3 minutes of the interview, sparks flew as Jay Prince pretty much everybody's saying that he threatened, Offset over the whole Takeoff situation. What's your thoughts on it, man? Because a lot of people are mad at Gillian Wallow. A lot of people are calling Jay Prince this, calling Jay Prince that. How do you feel about what transpired last night?
All right. So, first off, people mad at Gillian Wallow should chill on that shit. They're journalists. They're doing podcasts in this realm of their life. They're asking questions. They didn't have him respond the way he responded. That grown man responded the way he wanted to.
Right.
And they opened the platform up for him to do so. And for the people saying that they shouldn't have put it up, you're crazy as hell to do all that work and all that content, because that one part in there was in there not to put that up. Y'all tripping. Y'all don't really understand how much work goes into this, right? But anyway, that's that one part. I didn't whether you think that he threatened him, whether you think he was snitching. I've heard all kind of stuff about
Right.
what he said. I think he said too much.
Way too much.
I think he said too much, bro. And we've been kind of hitting at this the last couple of years. Somebody we have a tremendous amount of respect for is starting to water his message down, unfortunately, by getting behind this internet and saying some of the things that he said. Now, regardless of whether or not it was true, regardless of whether or not he feels that way, I mean, I don't think he would have said it if he didn't. But it's like certain things, and this is codes that we grew up on, codes that he wrote out on his, you know what I mean? Certain things don't got to get public. Certain things don't have to be on the airways for everybody to dissect and go ahead and put an opinion on. And some things need to be handled in private.
Yeah.
This is one of those situations because this is a very real situation. Like Offset said, there's families involved. There's a mom involved. There's members involved. We see how Quavo's still going through what he's going through.
Mm-hmm.
There's real people going through real heartbreaking situations, and for this to continue to play out on airwaves, it doesn't look good. It looks nasty, and I don't agree with it, bro. I'm just gonna be 100 with you.
Yeah, and I want to, first and foremost, I want to say, man, give a shout out to Jay Prince because he did give us 20 minutes, a 20-minute interview.
We appreciate
a couple
it.
of years ago, and we're appreciative out of all the platforms.
For real,
he came to sit with us, and it was a great interview. We'll be forever thankful for that. But that won't stop us for telling the truth about the situation. And the truth about the situation is, I really just think that he's an old school gangster, you know what I mean? And that this new internet thing is really not for him. I don't think he knows how to really navigate on it. That's something, like you said, you say in private. You maybe say that on the phone or Offset or something like that. But you don't go on a podcast and start saying all stuff like that. It's something you just don't do. And I think, the fact that he did it, it's almost like maybe he wishes he maybe didn't say it, but he felt that way. I don't think that he was just saying to say. I think he felt that way.
Right.
But it was out of pocket. And I just think that you got to know. I always say this, that some things are better left unsaid. And people always say, "Oh no, you're not." Some things just better left unsaid because once you put it out there, that energy out there, you see how Offset responded to it. It was crazy. Like he was ready to. It looked like it's about to be a war between these two, and nobody wants to see that. Right. But then again, people it was saying when it first happened, and I and you was like, nah, I don't think the princess had nothing to do with it. And I still don't think they had something to do with it. But where there's smoke, there's fire. Offset possibly maybe believe something went down, or I don't know what Jay Prince was hearing. He was hearing something. Offset pretty much said you should have picked up the phone and called him, which I agree with. But I don't know, man. I just think that I kind of feel like all parties ain't really feeling each other like that.
Nah,
Over that death.
I don't either. And let me ask you this, have you ever, since October 31st, since Takeoff was murdered, heard Offset publicly say anything to kind of give you the idea that he felt that way? I don't.
I haven't.
I haven't either.
Right.
And Jay Prince's response to that situation was, I heard what you were saying. So that must have been in private. Why not handle it in private?
Yeah, it had to be.
Why go there? Like, okay, if he was saying stuff, which he might have, we ain't never hear it. We knew nothing about it.
Yeah.
And imagine if we still knew nothing about it. Because you know how the media is. And people were giving, these people are weird out here. But anyway.
Yeah.
People are going to run with this kind of drama and run with this stuff. Are we going to talk about it? Yes, we have to, because a million people are going to talk about it. We're going to give a real perspective to a real situation. We don't want to see anything happen to anybody.
Right.
A Takeoff was enough. We don't want to see anything happen to Offset, any of his family, the Prince family. No more stuff in Houston. I was just out in Houston. It's a beautiful effing city. It doesn't need any more black eyes. So hopefully they can kind of get to this in a manly matter, in the right way. But man, oh man, oh man, I just wish that it was handled privately. Like I said, I don't remember Offset saying anything publicly about his suspicion with the Prince family. Maybe he did. Maybe he retweeted something crazy that we missing. I don't know. But if it was private, I wish it would have stayed private.
Yeah,
bro.
and I want to.